Okay, that is
Okay.
official. It's happened so many times where we've started some sort of panel or something and definitely forgot for the first few minutes to actually hit record. I think you were there, Dawn, for some of the music business ones.
Yeah, and it was kind of like, oh right, but I think
Oh,
everyone remembered like 10 minutes in, so it wasn't like we lost a whole lot of time or anything.
no, for sure. Yeah. Oh, Jamie's joining us to say hello.
Okay, so we don't have trouble logging on. That's good.
Hey, Jamie.
Hi, everyone looks great.
Hey.
Hello. Oh, Reed's here again. Okay, great. He was helping. Everybody's all good?
Yeah, everything's great. I'm just setting up the live stream now. Should be good to go. And okay, yeah, so I guess I'll hit live in a minute.
Okay.
What's that, Jamie?
We'll start with gallery and then we'll go to spotlight and then we'll spotlight all the artists.
Okay. Yep, sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna hit record now and I'll start the...
I thought you were recording.
Oh, sorry, I mean, I'll go live now. And
Robynn, your area looks a little dark. Are you adding more lights?
It looks like they're doing the lights now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Time got away. So we have a few lights upstairs.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Is that live now?
We are going live. It's preparing.
Okay, I think it is live right now.
It's still setting up. Still setting up.
Oh, it says the meeting is live on Zoom.
And now it's live.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday of Ovation Ottawa. And like all the other previous weeks, we have an amazing lineup of talented musicians from Ottawa that we are so appreciative for joining us today and to be part of this crowdfunding campaign. So if you're just tuning in to Ovation Ottawa and you're wondering what it is and you're seeing the posters around the city, I know that they're plastered all over downtown. Ovation Ottawa is a crowdfunding campaign to raise money to create more grants for local artists. And oh, there's a little feedback. There we go. And it's to create more grants for local artists so that we can get them into venues, do some showcases in the fall for the entertainment of everybody in the community. So today we have someone new that's joining us that hasn't joined us in the previous weeks. Please meet our programs coordinator, Kareem Rostam. Wave, Kareem.
Hey, how's it going?
Awesome. Today he's going to be our hostess with the mostest, because Andre and Chris aren't available. And he's going to do all the intros of all the artists. And he himself is an artist, and you might catch him on a pirate ship at Mooney's Bay Wednesdays, right? Is that right?
Yeah, Wednesdays from 6 to 9, from now until Labor Day. So please stop by.
Excellent. So that is a pirate residency that's been going on, and you'll notice other musicians there too. So do check it out. Mooney's Bay, a great place to hang out in the summer. So let's get the show started. So Kareem, so please go ahead and feel free to introduce our artists coming up.
All right, sounds good. And before we begin, I'll just say that the Ovation series is being broadcasted from the traditional and ceded territories of the Algonquin Nation, and that we acknowledge the enduring presence of the Algonquin peoples in the area. To begin, we've got Dawn Sev. Living proof that you're never too old to rock, Dawn Sev challenged COVID lockdowns head on and used isolation to launch her musical career. She creates music that reflects her love of alternative rock, 70s garage punk, Latino rock, flamenco, and jazz. Dawn has a number of songwriting and performing projects underway. In addition to performing with the country rock collective Lockstock, she's putting the finishing touches on the songs for her first EP, White Knuckle Princess, and working towards her first album, tentatively called Our Friends in the North. Dawn, how's it going?
It is going really well, and it's a pleasure to be here, can I say. And I really want to thank OMIC for giving us the opportunity to perform in these crazy COVID times.
Well, we're so happy to have you. I've got you spotlighted. So whenever you're ready, please.
Okay, first of all, I just want to give a big shout out to everybody who's watching. And last time I heard, I had people in Cornwall, Kingston, Toronto, Hamilton, Boston, Albany, Dublin, and possibly Madrid and Oslo. And somebody in Oslo and possibly somebody in Malmo, but she might have gone to bed because she's got little kids. So I just want to say thank you to everybody who did tune in. And don't forget to donate as well, because this is the whole idea of this thing, is that we're raising money so that we can give other musicians more opportunities as well. So thanks very much, and let's get this show started. And after 20 years, you reappear in tears. You killed the flame so long ago. You claim you're an ethical guy, but about that wandering eye, I honestly do not want to know. I know through and through what it is you want to do, but honestly, you're 2 decades too late. You made your bed, you're supposed to be happily wed, and I refuse to take the bait. It's too bad about your wife and how she's chained to you for life. You used to be just so much fun before you got hitched up to the one. You claimed that I was too smart, though you knew you had my heart. Smart and kind of pretty was your kryptonite. You claimed that you wanted to play, but you bolted straight away. So what's the deal with these texts tonight? And cut 2 decades later, you tell me that you hate her, and yet that ring is still on your hand. So take a final bow, or put a bullet to your vows, or I'll call her myself and make her understand. 'Cause it's too bad about your wife and how she's chained to you for life. You used to be just so much fun, but for 20 years this thing's been done. Now the grass may be greener on someone else's lawn, especially if all you do is dream and fawn. How hard must it be for you to set your worth when you've got your heart set on artificial turf? Stressed, you're no longer hip, bored of the same lips, didn't think about how long forever would be. Is death do you part, destroying your manly heart? And is this the reason why you keep calling me? 'Cause if you're talking seriously, then get a divorce decree, or the least you could do is put down your phone, or pack off anyway, 'cause my life's not your buffet. Yeah, pack up, slide off, leave me alone. Yeah, pack up and slide off and just put down your phone. It's too bad about your wife, till the day you die it'll be the same old strife. You used to be just so much fun, but for 20 years this thing's been done.
Nice. Very nice, Dawn. Your attitude comes out in your song so much.
You know what? It is just so nice to have somebody to play to that's not the same wall I've been looking at for the last 12 months. Can I just say that?
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Oh my word. Oh my word. But yeah, seriously, serious shout out to OMIC for doing this, because it has been, you know, for those of us who are up and coming and haven't had the ecosystem to be able to develop our talents and to get out there in front of people, to play and to meet other people and to network and to see what everybody else has been doing. I mean, it's amazing just how much the paralysis has just filtered all the way down. So I feel for professional musicians too, but I mean, this has been a great way of getting other people involved as well. So it doesn't kneecap the talent in this city, where it's like everybody who's had to go can sort of start again, but those of us who are just starting out, it's like we don't really have anything to do. So thanks again to OMIC for that.
Definitely, we're so glad to be able to hear your debut career in music.
Thank you, thanks. So, and to get to see it play in front of so many people from all over the world too, which is even more cool. So, because if they're not watching now, they will be watching sometime in the future, whether they want to or not. Anyway, this next song is for everybody who's had the chance to take the pandemic to go through their pictures and hasn't necessarily liked what they've seen. There's Annie Elsie in a door ajar. There's Uncle Andy in a brand new car. There's one of me and Mom and Gran in the backyard. There's your Navy hockey team after you got hurt. Some random shots from your time in Alert. But after 75, finding pics of you gets hard. No photos of you that we can find. Did you always see life from behind? No reason anyone can name. We seek, we wonder, but you're out of the frame. I know it now, but I didn't know then. We'd be looking at your life like through a 110. The images always seem so big, though the myths always seem so small. The images never managed to make matches with other people's hatches and dispatches. At that point, were you even bothered to look at all? No reasons that anyone could name. No real skin in the thick of the game. Always comes down to black and white. Lonelier than the moon on a moonless night. Outward looking, that's where mine stays, 'cause I only like how I look in black and white. You never would have listened to this song. I'll assume my laughs come and gone, and make a point of trying to look back, but really trying not to stare much. No reasons that anyone could find. Did you always see life from behind? No reasons anyone could name. We seek, we question, and we wonder, but you were always out of the frame.
Nice.
Thanks.
You've got a way of putting such feelings into words, you know.
Thank you. Nice to say. Yeah, I think I'm not the only person who probably took advantage of, cleaning up in like pandemic projects and stuff like that. And my father, who was in the Navy, used to be a huge photography fanatic.
Right.
And then after about mid 1970s, like 1977, he just didn't take any pictures at all. So it's kind of been a great mystery about why he hasn't done that.
Wow.
So.
Jeez. Well, that's really interesting. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So the secrets people take to their graves with them, it's interesting. So, and that one's for my cousins who are in Toronto, Bob Cajun and Stony Creek. Because you all know what I'm talking about, because we've all gone through those pictures together. So, this next one is actually something I wrote right at the beginning of the pandemic. Not everybody knows this, but I was actually planning on moving back to Spain before all of this came down. I had all the paperwork in at the Spanish embassy, was going to move back. I had been resident in Spain for 12 years, and I had everything in place to move back, and this is why this apartment was so empty, because I'd given away all my furniture. So when the pandemic came down, I really didn't want to have to think about the future that didn't involve Spain. So I started, when I was starting to write songs, obviously the pandemic was a great topic for it. And this is the first one I think that came out that was actually a real pandemic song, and it's called When All of This Is Over. And I know that all of you are probably can relate to this on some level or not, especially if you're looking to travel and move again. So. I'm gonna grab the first flight out of here when all of this is over. I'm gonna get out from under the fear when all of this is over. I'm gonna look my boss right in the face and say I quit and leave no trace. Waltz of the world and carve me a space when all of this is over. I'm gonna sell every damn thing that I own when all of this is over. I'll have blown away all the debts and loans when all of this is over. I'll grab the comfiest pair of running shoes, the 4 black bras that I always use, and my fat ass is cutting loose when all of this is over. Ooh, getting tired of the same 4 walls and the street lights that fall, and busting down the same 5 feet of hall. Ooh, life's too short and so am I. If someday I've gotta die, let it be after I say bye-bye. And I don't plan on looking back when all of this is over. It just highlights the stuff that I don't want to hack. When all of this is over, I'll develop an allergy to compromising. Get out from all the philosophizing, and let's hope that everyone's done capsizing when all of this is over. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've played that one since the beginning of the pandemic. So hopefully it's like bookending the whole experience.
Yeah. Oh, totally. That'll be a classic conversation starter for a while. What were your plans before the pandemic?
Yeah, exactly. How did you think you were going to be spending Christmas and New Year's Eve of 2020? How did you get that far, right? So, see how it goes. Andre, it's nice to see you. Oh, Andre's on mute. He's not talking tonight. So, okay. So this one is, in Karim's introduction, he mentioned the fact that I started doing this when I was just after I turned 52 last November. I've actually been thinking about songs and thinking about playing guitar for the better part of about 25 years, actually. And this next song is one that I actually wrote back in the winter of 1998, like early spring of 1999, when I was still working at was then known as Ontario Hydro. So this is how long I've been carrying some of these songs in my head, because, I guess the really good ones, they just never leave. So here we go. Oops, let me start that one again. die if this very memory goes astray. I want to see the choice, know the voice, and know the meaning. I need to see the signposts along the way. Do you feel it? Do you know? If you thought it, would you tell me so? I don't mind if it slipped your mind, or maybe you don't know. And if I am awake, don't you tell me this is fleeting. I already know that the good times never last. I hate to see the news, forced to choose among the fleeting, and get distracted by the blast that dots the past. Do you feel it? Can you choose? Is there a way in which neither of us lose? I don't know if I should refuse, or maybe it's no use. And if I am awake, don't you dare accuse me of scheming. Give me the evidence that really lasts. I want to make the choice, ignore bad voices and the screaming. I need to know the signposts are gonna last. Do you feel it? Do you know? If you thought it, would you tell me so? I don't mind if it slips your mind, or maybe you don't know.
Nice. That was so nice.
Thank
It's
you.
I wasn't surprised by what you said earlier, that some of these songs you've been carrying for years, because it definitely sounds like you may be new to performing, but you've definitely been writing for a long time. It really comes out. I love your lyrics.
And it's funny because I had about a dozen songs that were like that. That when I finally buckled down and started doing this last November, it was like word vomit. They all came out at once, and it was weird because I thought I'd have them all, and then I'd hear something weird, like I'd hear the brakes of a bus, or someone would say something in a conversation, and it would trigger the memory of another song, and I'd write it down. So I was lucky because I have a songwriting buddy in the United Kingdom who goes by the performing name of Faltress. Her name's Rosie. And at the beginning of the year, she set me a challenge to write 100 songs in a year. And I'm up to 64 now.
That's impressive.
Of which I think maybe like 20 of them are pretty serviceable. And we've done demos of like 4 of them so far. So, it's like even if it's just writing the crap, at some point in time, crap's got to fertilize something down the road, right? So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Wow.
So I'll wrap up. We're getting to close to the end of my session, and we've got Kristine coming up afterwards. This is another one that was inspired. I was lucky because this one was a little bit of a word vomit kind of thing. I live in an apartment building with a lot of seniors, not all of whom have faith in the vaccine. And I just had a little bit of an encounter with one of them one day that was less than pleasant, and I just came up and I just wrote this song. Her name may or may not be Rita. I'm just going to say that. Maybe. Spare thought for St. Rita. The modern world's broken her heart. The bitchiness rife in modern day life. She's gradually losing her art. Parents no longer pray to her. The sick and abused have all lied. No one chants tunes to heal all the wounds. They can't remember the last time she cried. And when it comes time to pray, no one does it anyway. In looking for rational answers, everyone has found their way. Pity poor St. Rita. impossible's become normal now. All of you's dames have taken new names they didn't need the good Lord to endow. On a tangent is flying St. Rita. Who do these people think that they are? Sass attitude, what a way to be shrewd, and what a way to lower the bar. And when it comes time to pray, no one does it anyway. In looking for rational answers, everyone has found their way. Bum, ba, da, 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 ba, da, bum, ba, da. Nobody now. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody, no, nobody. Nobody now. Spare thought for St. Rita. What do you do when there's no longer needs? To fixing the lives of husbands and wives, what's the use of being on knees? And off wanders poor St. Rita, looking for another sucker to fix. Get out of the way, or she'll start to pray. She never bothered to learn from her tricks. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody now. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody, no, no, nobody. Nobody now.
Nice. Clearly, lovely Rita the meter maid has not aged very well.
You got competition.
Yeah. Was that your last song, Dawn?
And that's my song.
That's
my 5%.
What a finale. Thank you so much, Dawn. Everyone,
Thanks.
please look out for White Knuckle Princess, which is going to be Dawn Sev's upcoming EP. We're all so excited to hear it. And before Kristine starts to play, oh yes, donate. Please donate to Ovation. I've posted the link in the chat on Facebook, so please have a look, as well as our auctions and our merch store, and have a look at the schedule for the upcoming shows, because there's some pretty great ones. Before Kristine takes it away for us, I'd just like to say hello to Andre Gagne, who's one of our star fundraising volunteers, who quietly joined the Zoom call earlier.
Not here.
Hope you're doing well, Andre.
That was lovely done. I was going to chime in when you mentioned Bob Cajun. You were in Bob Cajun? Did you see the constellations?
No, my cousin Alita's there. She probably.
Nobody else get that? Anyone get that joke?
No.
Little Canadian tragically hip humor.
No, I'm the one who can make you scared if you ask me to. If you're well prepared.
I got that one.
I'm old.
I love your shirt.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've seen that in
That's
some photos and stuff.
Official Dawn Sev merch, isn't it?
It is.
Dawn Sev merch. That's good. I want one.
Yes. The next time that I am playing live, when that happens, I'm going to be optimistic. Mama Lee Enterprises from North Gower, which is a single woman-owned artisan enterprise that does artisan printing, will have a bunch of these made up. These ones and the next one, which is the Great Dame.
Okay.
So when I play, I promise I'll have them there for sale.
What are your posters? The Guns of Brixton. I recognize that. What are the other? Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to a friend of a friend who's in Sheffield in the UK. He has, if you're on Instagram, look for Stuff by Mark, because what he does is he takes images from punk and new wave and makes them up into classic movie posters. So we have Echo and the Bunnymen's The Puppet in the old Saul Bass 1960 style that you would see in Hitchcock movies, and then a comic book Joe Strummer who's doing the Guns of Brixton. And in the middle, we've got the classic Canadian film, The Last Pogo, which is the history of punk rock in Toronto. So
that's really cool. I'll have to look into that. Well,
now I got it. All right, moving on to
Kristine St-Pierre. So
Kristine, I was saying that when we were scoping out live on Elgin the other night for the show that's coming up in 2 weeks, you guys can get yourself a table. for $100, 7 people at your table for an actual in-person live concert with John Ian, Jumpin' Joel, and Amanda Coutreau. So grab some tickets. Oh, is she involved now?
Oh, is it Amanda Coutreau? Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry.
What are you doing, man?
Misspoke.
But the last actual concert, I was saying that the last concert I saw inside of a venue was at Live on Elgin in 2019. At the end of 2019, Danielle Allard hosts the Ugly Sweater Party. And I was there for that. But the last actual concert I saw was Kristine St-Pierre, who came to my hood to perform a show at a nearing coffee shop during the holidays, which, by the way, you can actually get your own Kristine St-Pierre concert in your own hood for the holidays or for the fall in our auction. Kristine has 2 shows. If you're gonna really love the music she's gonna be playing for you tonight, and you can bid to have her come to your home, perform in your driveway for your friends, your relatives, even the ones you don't like. You can bring all of them over there. Kristine will perform some wonderful music.
That's true. Yeah. So a minute to her performance. I'll give you all her quick bio. Kristine St-Pierre is a bilingual folk singer-songwriter with soul-searching ballads and a rollicking bluesy flair. Described as a chansonnière with a traveling heart, Kristine sings her life with passion, vulnerability, and authenticity. Over the years, she has received several nominations by the Canadian Folk Music Awards, the Country Music Association of Ontario, and the Tri d'Or. She's currently working on a new album, which she plans on releasing in the fall, or maybe slightly later, but I'm hoping for the fall.
Well, yeah, you never know with these things. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All good. Hi, everyone. That was awesome, Dawn. I really appreciated those very raw emotions and raw lyrics. And I thought, I'm feeling this. So thank you for doing that. And thank you to Karim and Andre and Jamie and everyone part of Ovation Ottawa, but also part of OMIC. I know that you have put so much energy and time into all of this. And I'm really happy to be a part of it tonight. And yes, as Andre said, I can come to you in your driveway or in your backyard or, potentially inside, maybe, I guess. Maybe, whatever you want, I will be there. And it can be, solo stuff or Christmas stuff. But I will start. This first song is called Je m'en fous. Tu peux bien dire ce que tu veux, mais ça me fait du bien. Quand je chante, je retrouve cet espoir qui jamais me laisse dans le noir. Tu peux bien dire ce que tu penses, mais ça me fait du bien. Quand la douceur d'une caresse me hante, je donnerai mon cœur sans attendre. d'ici. Tu peux bien dire ce que tu veux, mais ça sert à rien. Tu trouveras aucun regret dans mes veines, car je vis ma vie comme je l'aime. Tu trouveras aucun regret dans mes veines, car je vis ma vie, je vis ma vie, je vis ma vie comme je l'aime.
Amazing, Kristine. There's a lesson to be learned there. We have no time for negativity or abuse from others. This is about us.
I feel like those are all my songs.
That's good.
Life lesson of the last 10 years. Well, to continue on this same path, this one I released last year, and it's called Break in the Sky, but I wrote on my first Cross Canada tour in 2014, and I was gone for a month, and just, you know, thinking about being on the road and just playing, and sometimes it's empty and sometimes it's not, and just kind of all the emotions that come into being on the road and doing what you love, but also it's not always easy. So this is called Break in the Sky. I'm running out of luck. A few more miles and I'm bound to give up. I take a shot for the road, it gets easier, I know, but I still got a long way to go. They say time is on our side. When we're young, there ain't much to figure out. But as the years go by, those worries take a toll. It's never quite what you bargained for. And I see a break in the sky, and I can feel it open wide, and I'll leave it all behind, 'cause I'm clearing out my mind. Oh, it don't matter, it don't matter where you go, just as long as you enjoy the road. And you've got more than one shot to live the life you've always talked about. Don't worry about the detours or those cracks in the road. Make them count, it's the only way to go. And I see a break in the sky, and I can feel it open wide, and I'll leave it all behind, 'cause I'm clearing out my mind. Oh, it don't matter, it don't matter where you go, just as long as you enjoy the road. Hey, 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 hey. I see a can feel it open wide, and I'll leave it all behind, 'cause I'm clearing out my mind. Oh, see a break in the sky, and I can feel it open wide, and I'll leave it all behind, 'cause I'm clearing out my mind. Oh, it don't matter, it don't matter where you go. No, it don't matter, it don't matter where you go, just as long as you enjoy the road.
So lovely, Kristine. Just it reminds me of just like, moments like that for myself, where like sometimes the more challenging life choices are the ones that are the most fulfilling and the ones you should be hopeful about.
Yes, very, very true. This next one, this one's called La Promesse, and I mean, it's always like very similar themes, but this one's really about kind of the promises that you make yourself in life, and just making sure that you don't forget them, and you kind of follow through on the things that you want to do and things that make you happy.
Ce n'est pas toujours facile quand la vie nous rend fébriles. Sous le poids des années, on a peine à nommer tout ce qui nous a changé. On n'a pas toujours le choix d'avouer qu'il y a bien plus que soi dans ce monde en colère où nos jours sont comptés, où ce n'est plus le temps d'hésiter. Oh, à quoi bon je chasserai ce qui blesse. J'en fais la promesse.
Beautiful, so beautiful. I love the line "chassis qui blesse." That's so good.
Okay, keep going. Oh, I love this. I had my first, I think it was the first show, like since a little while, I guess, in Kamouraska in Quebec, about, I guess it's 5-6 hours from here. I had that on Sunday night, but it was outside on a dock, and it was very, very windy and very, very cold. But it was a beautiful, beautiful sunset, beautiful concert. So that was very nice. But this is also extremely nice. So thank you again for having me.
So glad to have you.
And please donate. I can't see the Facebook comments, but maybe there are comments. So
there are, and they love the last song.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, please donate and also go to the live, the bid, the auction, and also there's the merch, right, Andre? Yes, there's the merch that you can buy, designed by Andre, and it's beautiful merch. So yes. Okay, so talking about the new album, this one's on it. It's mostly going to be an English album because I've been concentrating on French music for the past several years, and all my English songs have been kind of put to the side. And then in the spring, I thought I really need to kind of put all these songs somewhere. So I've been working with Dean Watson, who I've done pretty much all of my albums with, and we've been working pretty much all summer on that. So I'll play one of the French song that's on the album, and then after that I'll play the probably one English song on it as well. So this one's called Ici, so and if. It's a little weird in English. And this one is about telling people that you love them more than, you probably think you should, or just, don't forget to tell people how you feel and that, because life is so short, and just be vulnerable and get out there. I don't know. There you go.
Voyagerai aux quatre coins du monde comme une étrangère vagabonde. J'irai tracer mon histoire et je dessinerai ma gloire. Oh oh oh, oh oh, oh oh, oh oh, oh. Les yeux fixés sur l'horizon, je me laisse charmer par l'abandon. Sans même savoir où je vais, j'avancerai sans crainte ni regret. Et si je lâchais prise, oh et si je me laissais porter par la brise, oh et si je prenais chaque instant pour te dire je t'aime beaucoup plus souvent. Je n'ai qu'une vie pour rêver, qu'une seule vie pour me combler. Il n'y a pas de mauvais choix en autant qu'on donne tout de soi. Et si tu lâchais prise, oh et si tu te laissais porter par la brise, oh et si tu prenais chaque instant pour me dire je t'aime plus souvent. Et si on se laissait porter par la brise, oh, ici, on prenait chaque instant. Oh, et si on lâchait prise, oh, et si on se laissait porter par la brise, oh, et si on prenait chaque instant.
Beautiful. If everyone followed the lessons from your songs, everyone would be so much more happy, maybe vulnerable, but still happier, and it would be a beautiful, more beautiful life.
Well, that's the name of the new album. For some reason, this is what sticks in my mind, but it's love and vulnerability, because
nice.
All the songs are about, you know, different types of love, whether it's kind of love with a parent or love with children or relationship, you know, different types of relationship, and vulnerability, because it's about being vulnerable, and also, you know, songwriting can be also very vulnerable, and putting your thoughts and emotions out, and yeah.
Absolutely. Can
I do two more? Do I have time for two more, or should I do one?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Do two more.
So, okay, I'll finish with the one on the piano. So, here's an older one. It's called Wild Lion Tacos, and I wrote this in 2011, and I was kind of just browsing the internet, and there was an ad that popped up, and it said Wild African Tacos on Wednesday night, and it was this place in Tucson, Arizona, and I thought, that's just strange. I believe the place is closed now, but it just gave me this line for the song, and then it kind of unraveled from there. So here you go.
They're eating wild lion tacos down in Tucson, fried alligator in the glades, some type of game in the Yukon. They wonder what the fuck is wrong. They're saying, look at the two to satisfy my craving for material things. But they stole the diamonds and smuggled them here. So don't be surprised if they call you a thief. Well, what do you know? They're eating wild lion chocos down in Tucson and hell, I'll be damned if something's wrong. They're eating wild lion chocos down in Tucson and hell, I'll be damned if something's wrong.
That one's so fun.
Oh, well, thank you. Okay, let me just move to the piano.
Bit of a set change.
Yeah, oh, I'll be 2 seconds here. Actually, this is fairly easy. It's gonna be a little different here, but so okay, this is my first time performing live on this piano online.
We're honored to have this on the stream.
So it'll be a first. But so this final song, it's called One More Minute, and it will be on the new album. There's actually 2 versions on the new album. There's a piano version played by Clayton Connell, and a guitar version. And it's about those kind of final, not the kind of when something ends, and it could be anything, kind of either a relationship or you move houses, or it's about these transitions and just that thought of, I just need that 1 minute more to kind of take it in and just breathe it in and just sit with your emotions and know that, you know, you don't want to forget it. So there you go. So thank you very much. It's 2 seconds. We're good.
She took down the photographs that hung on the wall, packed up her books and teddy bears that laid on the floor. 18 years she'd known this place through first love and mistakes, but when her daddy said it's time to go, she looked at him and said, just give me 1 more minute, I just need a little more time. Give me 1 more moment to say goodbye to the house that raised me and Mama's last love.
Wow. If we didn't have another artist, I'd give you the whole night more.
Thank you very much.
It's it was so lovely. I love the more storytelling like lyrics. It's so good. And so anyway, that was Kristine St-Pierre. Please look out for her upcoming album, Love and Vulnerability. Yes.
Yes.
And we are so happy to have you. That was honestly wonderful. Up next, we have Robynn Simone here. So let's switch over the the spotlight. There we go, almost there. And I'll introduce you all to the people watching on Facebook. And accompanying Robynn Simone is Bron Diedrich. And he's doing various percussion tonight. You'll see him switch around, I think. Robynn Simone is a local artist, multi-instrumentalist, and singer-songwriter from Ottawa. After picking up the drums at the young age of 4 and performing, she knew music was the path for her and started picking up anything that would make a sound. From selling out her first debut show at the respected Bar Robo last December, RIP, to the honor of playing the Ottawa Women's March, she believes that music can integrate sonic healing by transcending pain and uplifting others through authentic expression. Her music can be described as grassroots soul Canadiana, but as an artist, she is always pushing boundaries and experimenting with different genres and sounds. Welcome, Robynn and Bron.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it so much. I just wanted to say, great job, Don and Kristine. It was so amazing to watch your sets, and thank you to OMIC for all you've done for the musicians in the Ottawa Capital Region. Honestly, like, you've given us so much hope, and you help foster growth in our dreams. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you for participating. Honestly, it's so fulfilling to be able to have you perform like this, regardless of everything else that's going on. So thank you. It wouldn't be possible without you.
So this is our very first live stream ever. So we're pretty excited, and we hope you like it. And yeah, do I just start off?
Go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you. This next song, or this first song, it's not a next song yet, is called Heart of Steel. And it's a song that I wrote basically about deciding to continue to have a heart of steel and to make choices, to wake up, to take on the day, and to be resilient. So I hope you guys like it.
said, jump, and then it will appear. I'm just trying to let go of my fears, but yeah, all I know is what I'm searching for is how I can be a heart of steel, S-T-E-E-L, yeah, 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 get it
Nice. Wow. So I had the pleasure of seeing you perform a little bit at during your encore recording, and this is sounding like a different vibe altogether from what you were performing there, I feel.
Wow, thank you so much. I'd like to add a little bit of different flavors, and thanks for liking it.
Of course.
No one's ears are bleeding yet. We're good. No. Awesome. So this next song is called "Lost," and I really do think the lyrics are quite pensive, and it's about finding yourself, rediscovering yourself, and rediscovering, what things you may have to lose of yourself as well. So this next one's called "Lost."
It's only heaven when you let go. Ooh, 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 it's only heaven when you let go. Let go. Ooh, it's only heaven when you let go. Let go.
Great. Definitely a more pensive song. Definitely a lot moodier. I loved it.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna, I have guitar OCD for tuning, so I'm just gonna tune up.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll take the time to tell everybody to please have a look at the links in the description of the stream for all of the Ovation links, everything that you might need to keep up with us. You've got the concert schedule, you have the donation link, you have the auction link, you've got the merch shop. Please have a look and see what Ovation has to offer, because it's all going straight back to musicians through our Ottawa Music Development Fund.
Awesome. Yes, please consider donating. OMIC helped me and many other artists, and like I said, it helped us, regain sanity and be able to continue our dreams. So please, go to that donation link, and we're so appreciative. So thank you so much. And this next song is called "Say," and I think it kind of speaks for itself a little bit. So we're just going to go off, and hope you like it. Sorry, I haven't performed in a while, so we have a songbook. No shame. You have those lyrics right there. 2, 3, 4.
Every single step I take, I see you looking back at me, wondering if I should take it as a cue. Should I come on over and talk to you? I see you staring at me as I cross the street. I swear I won't bite unless you fool with me. You shouldn't always listen to what you hear. So why can't we talk face to face? Won't you come talk to me? I swear I'm not what they say. Swear I'm not what they say. I ain't ever trying to intimidate, but you know that I'll always give it to you straight. Always give it to you straight. Ooh, I swear I'm one of the few left for loyalty. I'll be by you every day. Be by you every day. Woo! Won't you come talk to me? I swear I'm not what they say. No. Swear I'm not what they say. Won't you come talk to me? I swear I'm not what they say. No. Swear I'm not what they say.
Very nice, very nice. I'm not over the vibe of like your song so far, like the clean chords and like the tight percussion. Like I feel like I should be like in a sort of like a lounge club, like just having cocktails, listening to you guys. Maybe it's the spotlights too. I think that helps.
It's like everyone wants to have a martini. Even
Oh
though
yeah, yeah.
no one likes martinis,
Like
truly.
martinis, I will.
All right, so this next one is called Cleanse to Heal, and a little funny story about this song is I came up with the chords, and you know, I liked it, and I was like, wow, like this would be really good if I turned this into a song, but I couldn't come up with lyrics. I was just stumped. So I'm looking around my house, and I'm also a nutritionist. So I have this book by a medical medium, if anyone's heard of him, and it's called Cleanse to Heal. And I saw the book, and then I started accidentally singing the title, and it ended up being the chorus. And so yeah, medical medium, thank you for the inspiration. I was able to go off of that, and this next one is called Cleanse to Heal, and I'm just gonna have one sip of water, and then I'll be right back. So go and say whatever you want, and I'll just trust my intuition to cleanse and heal, so I can feel everything in my heart and soul. The deepest despair to the highest joy. I cleanse to heal, so I can feel. No looking back, 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 oh, no, 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 no. To hear, oh, so I can feel, oh, everything in my heart and soul, the deepest despair to the highest joy. I cleanse to hear, oh, so I can feel, oh, everything in my heart and soul, the deepest despair to the highest joy. The deepest despair to the highest joy. The deepest despair to the highest joy. To the highest joy.
So good. You've made a mantra out of it. It's perfect. You've made it your own. So at this point, there's no copyright problems. It's your own saying now. You own it.
I'm sure he would take the free advertising.
Yeah, exactly.
How are we doing for time?
You're doing great. You have like 10 minutes. You started a bit after 8, so yeah, don't worry.
Awesome. So I'll just, your good old OCD tuner. This one is called the guitar tuning.
Yes.
Not exciting. There's no exciting.
Every musician's favorite song.
It's the song of my people. All right, so this one I actually wrote quite a few years ago. A lot of the songs here are kind of some older songs in the the bank, and I finally just before COVID finally was like, I'm gonna make the jump. I'm going to be a full-time musician. I'm gonna be a nutritionist, and that's all I'm gonna do. And then COVID hit, so that presented a lot of challenges, especially being ready to make that jump musically. But it really gave me the chance to work on some older songs and let them see the light of day and be out there and just go through, like I said, the sonic healing of letting people hear them. It's one thing to write them, but it's a whole other level when people eventually hear them. So this next song was actually written after a breakup, and I had a lot of coffee, and so I was venting, and that's the best part about songs is they are free therapy. So awesome. So this next one is called Situation. Deep into your eyes, I see your alibis, and everything I thought I knew was just a thin disguise. You played me like a fool. Now that's no way to treat a lady. Yeah, darling, you tell me how I should be in this situation. Tell me how I should be in this situation.
Yeah. Oh, break. You still smell of whiskey and wine, boy. Now I thought you left that life behind you. I'm just another fool who saw the best in you, and now I'm right back where I started. Yeah, darling, you tell me how I should be in this situation. Yeah, darling, you tell me how I should be in this situation. Yeah, I'll break.
Nice. I recognize that song immediately as the song that you sound checked with at Encore.
Thank you. I'm so glad. Like I said, no ears bleeding. You know, as an artist and an artist starting out, you're just like, okay, people didn't loathe it entirely. So
No, it's great. It's amazing. And by the way, everybody check out Robyn Simone's Encore Ottawa performance because it's fantastic.
and yeah, Encore Ottawa done by OMIC and Rogers TV and Shankman and Apartment 613. Those people, everyone that was involved. Honestly, it's wow. I know I keep saying it, but it was just so incredibly moving and really gave me hope. And you know, that's not an easy thing to give someone. So it's so lovely. And yeah. So I think, wait, I have one more left, and
Go ahead, please.
just like Kristine, it's my first piano song that I've ever performed live. So wish me luck.
You don't need it. It's going to be amazing.
Awesome. So we're going to end on my newest song that will eventually be out on an EP that I'm working on. And I actually wrote this during the pandemic. And it was, again, just an interesting story. Is I was talking with my friend who's also a musician from the UK. And we were both just talking about how we need to improve ourselves so that we can be the best, you know, girlfriend, sister, daughter, you know, for him, husband, you know, everything like that, and how we have to make these choices and go through this, you know, with the support of people, but also have those difficult conversations with ourselves. So the song is called Don't Waste Your Time, and I hope you like it.
Wandering in the rain tonight. Can't go left and I can't go right. Don't know who is left to fight. Only myself. Don't waste your time. 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 Don't waste your love. Always was a warrior, but in this life it's an inner war. When we stop trying is when we're stuck. But don't give up, don't waste your time, 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 don't waste your love. No, I don't wanna waste no time. No, 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 no. I don't wanna waste no time. No, I don't wanna waste no time. No, 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 no. I don't wanna waste no time. No. Don't waste your time. 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 Don't waste your love.
Nice. Another song about time to as a finale for a set tonight. Really lovely stuff, Robyn and Bron. Thank you so much. Honestly, amazing performance.
Thank you to you. And I just want to say, I forgot to say thank you to Bron Diedrich, just coming in with the percussion and holding it down, and it's so appreciated.
He did amazing, honestly. Great percussion in general. I was gonna say just drumming, but
high school teachers all the time, so
right.
On, and yeah, they would just send me outside. They'd go tap on your desk outside. So I was like, I guess I'll be a drummer and I'll use my percussion skills eventually.
And here you are. Here you are. It's perfect. The stars have aligned.
Go team.
Yeah. Well, I think that concludes Ovation for tonight. Again, huge thank you to all of our performers tonight. Dawn, Kristine, Robyn, and Bron. Absolutely amazing stuff. Also,
Indeed.
yes, and no one watching the stream have seen him, but our audio standby tech guy, Reed Smith, has been here to support us when we need it. So big thank you to him as well for taking the time tonight to be here.
Thanks for having me.
Hello.
As always.
Surprise seventh person. And Andre, thank you so much for doing all the work you do as a fundraising volunteer.
Thank you. We have one thing to say before we sign off. We have to tell people what's coming up next week.
Yes. So next week,
it's not that I mean every Ovation show is special, but next week we're coming from a totally different venue. You've been used to seeing people in their living rooms or behind graphics or with really cool figures on the shelves behind them.
It'll be a little bit different next week.
But yeah, we're going to be emanating from the Shankman Center over in Orleans for a trio of shows that will feature, and please, Green, correct me if I'm saying this incorrectly.
Okay.
Anchito?
Yep.
Anchito? All right, 7 p.m. Anchito. 7:30, Kimberly Sundstrom. And 8:30, Derek McKinley.
Yes.
Will all be performing inside the Shankman Center. And then following that, we'll be in another venue, Live on Elgin, for a live show featuring those three folks behind me. If I was on the spotlight, you'd see it, but I'm not. So.
We're in grid, so yeah, they see it.
Oh, they can see me. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
All right. Yeah. So as I had said, John Ian, Amanda Coutreau, and Jumpin' Joel will be performing live on Elgin in 2 weeks. And then I think we're back on Zoom for a wrap up, and we're in the works for a special grand finale that will be at a currently unnamed location that you can also probably get tickets for, but we're all working on.
Mysterious yet exciting.
Yes, mysterious yet exciting. And Jamie, I'm sure would like me to mention that there's another special thing that OMIC is involved in coming up soon. We can't give you all the deets, but pay attention. Stuff's coming. Stuff's coming down the pipe. Stuff in the form of more live shows, outdoors, lots of musicians, lots of stuff going down.
And that's all you'll hear from us tonight, but there's more information coming soon. I've posted the links for our donations, the merch, the auction, and the schedule for the future shows in the chat one last time. But thanks again.
Now we have one last gift.
Oh yes.
I scheduled for all the listeners tonight some very special fireworks that'll be going off outside down by the Museum of Canadian History. If you go by the art gallery, you could totally see them. That's us. That's totally not the Casino Lac Lamy thing. It's us tonight.
That's what your donations have been going to. The big fireworks on August 12th. All right. Well, thanks again, everyone.
Donations have been going to,
yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, everyone.
Night-night.
And we are no longer live streaming. Thank you so much, everybody. That was great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I'm so glad you had fun. Seriously.
Oh, it was a blast.
All right. Well, I don't want to take up more of your time, so I'll see you all. I'll send you all an email thanking you again, and your e-transfers, if you haven't been paid yet, will be sent. Jamie's taking care of that, but yeah. Okay, everyone. Have a great night. Hope you guys have fun.
Bye, you guys.
Take care. Good night.
Bye-bye. See ya.